house.
I lost your number. Call me when you get when the show's over.
All right. Okay, Mark.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I lost your number. Call me when.
She says she will.
Thank you.
She says she will.
Appreciate the love.
Yeah. 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 Hey, Dolores. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, family.
Yeah, buddy. What's up?
What's the word?
We are live already on YouTube, Dr. P.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, buddy.
Everybody doing? Everybody good? All right, who we got in the house, buddy?
Everybody's in the house, man. Queen Flo is here, Marcus here, Nicole is here, Arlene is here, Alicia, and we got Marcy, Antoinette. Oh man, look, everybody's in the house. Rochelle's in the house. Cynthia's in the house. Yeah, man.
All right.
Whole bunch of folks. Laverne's hiding in the back in the corner of the dark.
What's up, Karen?
Prophetess is in the house.
Mark in
the Dr. Paul.
Yeah, buddy. Huh. Yeah.
What's up, Stephanie? I see you. You upside down, but that's alright.
Yeah, man.
What's up, Miss Marcy? Marcy Francis. What's going on? Good. Everybody looking good. Everybody. What's up, Rochelle? I see you.
Hi, Dr. Paul.
How you doing?
Pretty good in yourself.
Good. Hopefully everyone's doing good.
Yeah.
Arlene. James and Brenda up there.
Yeah, buddy.
There they are.
Count G. Count G.
Make sure when you log in, you put your name down there so we can give you a shout out.
Yeah.
You know, so Big B can give you a shout out.
That's right. Hey, Mark, put your name down. All I see is 35G. Put your name on there. So if somebody wants to jump on you, they can.
Okay. I'm trying.
We're going to get started in a few minutes here.
I'm going to try.
All right, buddy. Yeah, we want to be able to identify and give shout outs to everybody by name. That's proper. Huh? Yeah.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello. Who's that? I can't see you. Who's that?
Bella from Milton.
All right, Mella, I see you now. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing well.
All right. Ooh.
All right, we're going to get started. I'm going to run on in, Big B.
Yeah, buddy.
We got Prophetess in the house.
Yeah, Prophetess is in the house. I see her. She's on the second page right there. There she are. Hey, Margaret. How you be? All right.
All right, we're going to go live. We're going live now. Hey, I want to welcome everyone to the family tree. Put your hands together, family. Hey.
Yeah.
All right, I know it's everybody. You got your Wednesday face on, and this is the hump day.
Hump day. What's that?
What's going on, Dr. Paul?
What's up, y'all? What's going on, Mark?
Yes, sir.
What's up, girl?
Yeah.
What's up?
Dr. Paul.
All right, I want to say welcome, everyone. And Big B, I'm going to raise the volume on down.
Yeah, man.
Start to get this thing rocked and rolling, and everybody Something must have happened.
Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody's pouring in right now.
Everybody in the house, man. That's what's up. Oh, I love it when it's like that. Can't say I wasn't there. I wasn't there because you're in the house.
All right. I'm gonna come off mute and we're gonna get it started. And come on here.
All right.
Everybody see everybody? I think we can see everybody. Big B, can you see?
Yeah.
Everything good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Well, welcome everyone to the Family Tree. If this is the first time you're joining us, this is, we hope, not your last time.
I know,
this is
that's
a place
right.
where we can talk about all the holistic health and all the things that are going on in your life. We say this is a place where we recognize the ancient laurel trees. That's the name of Family Tree comes in mind because we used to gather around the trees, these ancient laurel trees, and in those laurel trees, we said if there's a problem, a situation, anything going on with the family, we got it around the tree and we talked about it. We worked it together and we worked it out. How about that?
Yes, sir.
So we say no better place than the present to have a tree set where you can talk the way we talk, to do what we do, because guess what? That is your real
social security. Yes,
right?
sir.
You gotta say it slow. Say it slow.
Social security.
It's not a check. It is your family. So
Yes,
with
sir.
that being
Yes,
in
sir.
mind, we will look at this as a place where you can talk about the things that are going on and things that are not talked about and about your health. So it's nothing more important than your family. So we invite you to bring your family with you. Just tune in. Sometimes you just turn it on. You won't have to be on by video. You can be by phone.
Yes,
So
sir.
if you want to join us tonight and you want to be a part of the conversation, we invite you, go down to your reaction bar right down at the very bottom or top. Sometimes it's at the top.
Yep.
But you click on reaction and you can put your hand up and you can join the conversation. If you're someone that maybe you don't want to show your face, you maybe say, I don't look too good. I don't want to be on TV.
Hallelujah.
All right, I see it. I can dig it. I can dig it. Sometimes you want to say, I just got a question. Well, you put it down in the chat and we got Prophetess over there. Give Prophetess a hand.
What's up,
Hey,
Prophetess?
Fingers.
Yeah.
Prophetess over there will
AKA
she will get it in the chat box for you, and you can do what you got to do, and she'll make sure that you will get your question answered.
That's
if
right.
you're someone that's joining by phone and you may have missed the prompt that actually tells you how to raise your hand, don't worry. Just let us know you're calling by phone, and we'll try to get to you. Now, we can't answer all the questions, and we'll go as long as we can for the day. But if you have question or concern, you got to reach on over there to that guy over there, our host with the most, Big B, Bill Morgan.
Yes, sir. Yes, what's up?
Be in the house.
Right,
Wow.
Big B, how you doing over there, buddy?
Yo, man, I'm doing good. We got a little wet stuff out here, just a little bit, because it was a nice day otherwise, just kind of overcloud, cast.
Okay.
Well, man, a great day.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Daddy had the nerve to get up and say, yo, buddy,
Hey,
get up. I said,
liquid
all right, homie,
sunshine.
I got
Say
this.
liquid
I got this,
sunshine.
boy.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's right. So, Big B, get us started, man. We want to get it rocked and rolling. Tell us what's going on in the world from our favorite website that we go to, our World Old Meters website. And I know everybody with me on this with the World
Yes, sir.
Old Meters
World Old
website.
Me, y'all. Yeah, look, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him there yet, y'all. I'm gonna get him uptown. All right, guys, come from our very favorite website. Guess what? World Old Meters, worldometer.info. Okay. Currently, our current cases right now, 704,494,937. All right. Our deaths come out at 7,008,114. Total recover, which is our mental health moment, guys, 675,337,204. Now, our active cases right now, until around the world right now, is 22,149,619. And of course, it kind of even drops. They got stuff that keeps building, and what they call mild conditions, 22,114,562. And then there's the serious areas, guys, what they call 35,000. That's only serious. Yeah, that's not bad for the entire world. 35,057. Closed cases, guys. Here we go. Another health moment here. 682,345,318. So, hey, guys, we're in
that's
pretty
a
good
lot of
shape,
folks,
Dr. P.
man.
There's a lot of
That's a
people,
lot
man.
folks, man. That's a lot of folks.
Yes, sir.
675 million people
Yeah, buddy.
actually correct their situation and came out of it. So we're doing well. Our numbers are lower than average when this time during the past 3-4 years, the numbers are a
Yes.
lot lower. So with that being the case, that means that we're all doing better. We're doing better with our health. You're more conscious about what you're eating and what also
Yes.
you're being exposed to. Starts with education, and then with that education, you can now start to make the right moves. So I want to thank you all for being a part of that. You all are doing well. I get updates from you all the time. I say you're all doing a great job. So
Yes,
continue
yes,
to share the
yes.
information and be a blessing to someone else in their lives. All right, Big B, we're going to get started. I want to talk about, starting off before we get to any questions or a chat box. I want to start off with, I always open up with testimonies.
Yes,
Testimonies
yes,
go
yes.
a long way because, testimonies, this is a support group.
Yes,
Not only is it a
yes.
network, but it is a support group. So that means that we support you in your journey and whatever you're going through. So sometimes people are going in a storm. Some people are in a storm. Some people coming out of storm.
Yeah.
No matter what your situation, we want to make sure that you're getting the proper support from the tree. And that means that somebody can help you out. And guess what? A story tells that. The testimony.
Yeah.
Testimony goes a long way. You remember the Bible, Big B? One shall set 1,000 flight.
Yeah, buddy.
Two
Yes,
shall
man.
set 10,000 flight.
Yes,
So
sir.
I really harp on this really well because of the fact that I see people at the front line. So with that being the case, testimony goes a long way. So we're going to open up the floor right now to anyone who may have a testimony, anything in their heart, their mind, they want to talk about, anything that you might have used that we talk about here, or you may have been using for years that's helped you, that can help somebody. So we're opening up the floor right now. Anyone have a testimony? It's officially open.
Hi,
All right.
everybody. This is Stephanie. I have a testimony. Good evening, everybody. Hi,
Hey,
Dr.
Steph.
Paul.
Good
Hey,
evening,
Stephanie.
Stephanie. You're upside down. I can't
Stephanie,
see you.
Stephanie, she's sideways.
You so excited, you upside down. Good grief.
I wasn't going to show my face, but what can I say?
That's all right. That's all right. We'll take it just like that.
Thank you. I know. So it's a testimony with the Super Colon Cleanse. Dr. Paul, I started on Monday. I feel so good. My stomach feels so much back to normal. I mean, I just feel good. It's working. It's working.
Yep.
All right. So that's your testimony. You said the super colon. Which one? The colon cleanse?
Yes.
Hold it up. Which one you doing?
Yes.
Yes. That's the colon cleanse, y'all. That's it. So tell us why it's working. What are you noticing by the change?
I'm sorry. So my stomach just feels, like I said, back to normal. Whereas it wasn't really causing me a problem before, but just now I'm just feel light, a normal stomach type thing. And I'm able to regulate like I was back before. Now I'm going back to normal, regulating that right after. I'm so excited. Right after I eat too much.
Nothing wrong being excited.
Young and new and
That's
young.
right.
I heard that.
There you go. Let's give Stephanie a hand. Go ahead. You had something else to say? Go ahead.
Oh, and a couple of more people I've invited on now, so that's good too. That's a
You want
testimony.
to give them a shout out? Are they on now, or you want to give them a shout out?
I'm not sure. Lydia, someone named Robin, and a couple other people. Sheila.
All right.
Well, Stephanie, everybody come off mute. Let's give Stephanie a
Yes,
hand.
yes,
You're fine,
yes,
first of all.
yes.
Congratulations.
God bless you.
Stephanie, congratulations.
Indeed.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Wonderful.
Congratulations! Yes.
Yes. All right. So definitely we're going to continue to stay on point with this. And that's good testimony, good thing to start off with. Colon cleanse, this is the time of year that you're doing colon cleanse. This means that you're feeding the body and the body corrects itself 11 times faster. But guess what? You got to be in balance. So when you eat, you should eliminate. So that's what we're doing right now. Change of seasons. All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate you. All right. Who else is next there?
Okay.
Anyone else? Any other testimonies? Anyone going once?
All right. Now listen. Now listen. I got Dr. P says no one's gonna. I'm gonna say.
I have one.
I'm gonna say this real. I'm gonna say this real quiet. Okay. You remember some time ago I spoke to you about there was someone in our family that had cancer really bad, right? And But I am looking at everyone here in this freaking room right now. We came from the physician today, and guess what, Nero? They can't find Jack. Help me, Jesus.
What? You
Did
mean
you-
this is a person? Say that again, Big B. You got to break that down.
Hey
for
man,
everybody.
I'll have to, when I get all the fine stuff, I'll get it to you. But today we went, they can't find nothing, man. You hear me?
Woo!
Okay.
Thank you,
man.
See, once I
Thank
get
you,
permission to use the name, I tell you. But that's the family, brother, and
Oh, man.
they can't find nothing.
They can't
Dr.
find
Paul.
no cancer?
Nothing.
Wow.
Disappeared.
All right, let's get Big B a hand over there, y'all.
Yes,
Come
Big
on.
B.
And all I can do was jump up there.
That's amazing.
yourself.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Lord.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Can't find nothing, man.
Can't find nothing.
See, it can't find nothing. See, and that's hey, look, and all I keep saying to folk, you know what? All I can say to you is that I know that my God works. I don't care. The rest of you all can talk that foolishness,
Yes.
but my God made us a promise. And he said, "I will not. If you do what I tell you, I'll not allow any of these diseases to come upon you."
Yeah. there you
Simple
go,
as that.
Big B.
That's real
Simple as
easy. See, that should I get up and run around the room? I ain't got much space. in it.
Glory,
Oh, it's a wonderful thing, guys. You know, can you imagine the kind of pressure that gets lifted off?
And you know what this goes back to? It goes back to, you know, in the word it also says that, obey my laws, my statutes, and my commandments.
Yeah, it
If
does.
you stay
Yeah, it
on
does.
point to what the universal principles are, you're not breaking the rules.
Yep,
Most of us are breaking the rules because we don't have any universal principles to live by.
that's
We've
right.
never been taught how to actually take care of yourself. Mute yourself, everybody. When you don't have anything to live by, then you're acceptable to do anything you want to do.
Amen.
But the body is not designed to be out of balance. It's not designed to be getting food that is dead. Basically the body says, I'm a righteous temple created by a genius. So when you eat food, it better have some life in it.
Well,
if it don't have life, I can't give you life.
I know that's right.
But if
I
you
know
keep
that's
giving
right.
yourself dead food, guess what?
Ooh.
What comes with dead food?
Yes,
Dead
sir.
people. You got it?
Yes,
So,
sir.
Stay on point.
All the physician had to say was this: whatever you're doing, keep on doing it.
Yep,
Shut
that's
up.
it. That's it. Awesome, Big B.
Yeah,
Awesome.
man.
Great testimony.
I
man. Great testimony.
I have a testimony.
Okay.
testimony.
Mark, go ahead.
Yes, sir. First, giving honor to God, giving me the strength to do what I've been doing for 15 years. I finally corrected this walk. It was the problem as far as, my hand movement. And I give credit to my wife who mentioned that to me. But Dr. Paul also mentioned it to me too, and I knew about it. So I just put it in motion and did what I had to do. Now I know how to do it. It's like a baby learn how to walk all over again. I'm 63 years young, and God gave me the strength to do what I have to do. That green drink brought me back out of darkness to his marvelous light. I've been with Dr. Paul for 15 years. Look at my results. I can move like I used to. I'm 63 now. My body's in perfect health. Everything is perfect. God made a perfect body.
Yeah, did.
Broke me out. I was broken. Look at me now. I can sit down and just get up without using my hands. With
All
no
right.
problem.
Okay, Mark.
With no
Go ahead,
problem.
Mark.
Look. I gotta see Dr. Lenny tomorrow. When he gives me an adjustment, oh man, I'm gonna be a brand new man even more.
All right.
After I get finished that, I'm going to AFC Aqua Hat Fitness Center and get my moving on. And it's gonna be 3 days out of a week. That's what I'm doing.
Hey,
I'm
Mark.
getting myself back to. I am so freaking strong at 63. Like I just started life all over again.
Yeah,
People
man.
just don't understand.
Yeah, but
You know what?
God be the glory.
Everybody say, you know what? Listen, crawl, walk, and run. I crawl, I'm walking, and I was saying I just want to walk. I might just say the heck with it. I'm gonna start running.
Well,
See what I can do. Crawl, walk, and run. Spirit, mind, and body. That's your healing.
Yeah,
That's
buddy.
God.
Yeah, buddy.
Nothing but God.
Yes, sir,
God
buddy.
is all in my body. I'm tired. Check it out.
Amen. Praise
Check it out.
God.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mark.
I went shopping.
To God be the glory, brother. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Look, look. Oh my God, you can't even imagine how I feel. I feel like I'm sitting on top of the world, y'all. Feel like sitting on top of the world. Sitting
All right,
on top of the
everybody.
world.
Do you hear that man singing back there, y'all?
Sitting on top of the world.
Free man. Give him a hand.
Of the world.
Everybody.
Yeah, buddy.
know I'm
Yeah, buddy. Yes,
Oh
sir,
my
man.
God.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Keep that up.
That's what's up. That's right.
And I don't know what happened. I'm not I don't know too much about
You
this.
done jumped upside down. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm right.
Upside down.
Oh, yes, God. He said, look. He said, God stepped up and said, man, you don't know what he's doing.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Mark. Get off our phone. You got everybody jumping around here right now.
Rochelle,
Yes.
I'm gonna try my best to get you straight, girl. Okay?
All right, buddy.
You gotta get that assessment now.
All right.
All right,
All
thank you, buddy.
All right. Thanks, Mark.
And
This is 15 years of this. I worked diligently. Dr. Paul knew I couldn't even hardly crawl when I came up in here.
We remember.
yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm talking about others. They don't know me.
Yeah, I
Like that
know.
young boy, you don't know me, but I want you to know me. I can get you better. I can get you better.
Yeah. Okay, so hey,
okay.
I wanna
know
say,
you from
I
your
just gotta-
testimonies, though. We know you
Yes,
from
you're
your testimonies.
everybody.
That's
Yes,
right.
Mark, your
Yes,
testimonies
yes,
are powerful,
yes.
and you know why
Yes.
he has to be able to get excited, because if he don't get excited, then who's gonna get excited?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
That's
You
right.
got to tell somebody about your experience and your witness of what you've gone through to help somebody. Mark
Don't want no rock flying out.
they told him that he would no longer be able to walk, and that
Yes,
when he
yes,
would
yes.
be in 3 months from the time that we sat down, they said, you will be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. That's
Well,
what they said. And the first thing I told you, Mark, I said, nope. I said, that's
Nope.
a lie.
Lie.
That
That's a
is
lie.
lie.
Just like Mars. That's a
Don't
lie.
you believe that? That's a lie. And then from there, you went forward. So I thank you, my brother. You are
Salute
doing
to a
great.
soldier.
Yes, you are definitely a warrior. You're a soldier. And everybody just, I know you've been following this story. And stay tuned. That's all I got to say.
I know that's
Stay
right.
That's
tuned.
it. That's it.
All right.
Stay
I know
tuned.
it's kind of hard to follow that, but that's all right.
That's
We
all
take
it takes.
Everything, every little bit counts. So if there's anyone else that has a testimony, something on their heart or mind that they want to share with the family, this is time before we go to the questions and Q&A. Anybody have a question or concern on their heart or mind? All right. Anything, Big B? Big B, you got anybody over there? I
let me
guess we
see.
can get started. If
Yeah,
there's no
we can
more
go right on,
testimonies,
Yes,
we'll get
sir.
them as they come along, because sometimes people have those stealth bombers.
I was just getting ready to say, you know how they are, right?
Testimonies. So let's get started. All right. So
All
let's
right,
go
man.
down to the very bottom. You have anything on chat box first, or you want to go to the persons up in the top?
Let's go up in the top and then see how we get started with it, because we can always fill in. And anything on the side, say, I know probably will get me and say, this is where you got to go. I said, yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
All right. So we got Queen B up in the corner up there. Queen, you there? I know you are. She's just in stealth mode. There she are. Yes, ma'am. We got you.
Hi, everyone. Hi, family. Blessings to everyone.
Yes.
Paul, Big B, Prophetess. I have one short question. If I have to do a colonic, do a 3-day fast, and take or colon cleanse and parasite sweep, what order should I do it in?
Yeah, you always want to start with the colon cleanse first. Okay, start with the colon cleanse. I always recommend doing more than just a 7 or 14 day. I always say you got to do at least 30 days minimum. We like to make a round nice 40 day if you can, but everyone's going to be different based on, because everyone has different eating habits, and of course you're also exposed to different things. So just keep it in that ballpark. The rule is that you're trying to get what's called a desired result. And that desired result means that once you eat, soon after you eliminate. That's your goal. So every change of seasons, beginning of every summer, winter, spring, fall, you want to take something. You take the colon cleanse, follow through that. Sometimes some people may not have to take the whole bottle if they get their desired result before that 40 days or then around that 30 days. So the goal is get a desired result. After you've completed the cleanse, then you follow with the sweep. The reason why you do that is because when you cleanse, remember, parasites are living and sentient beings. So they know when something is wrong and, hey, they trying to get rid of us, Big B.
I know that's right.
We're going to spawn more eggs, spawn more larvae. And there's people who take a colon cleanse, but they don't follow up with the parasite. And that becomes a problem because now you become more infested with more parasites. So you must sweep. Got it? That's where the parasite comes in. My formula is the eliminator. Once that goes in, that's all the herbs that specifically go in to destroy the larvae and bad eggs, the eggs that are growing in there or that have been spawned. So that's the clove is in there, the walnut, the black walnut, the wormwood, the fennel, the garlic bulb. All of those are the high ones that are used, traditionally used. We say not to diagnose, treat, kill, prevent disease, just food for the soul, that have been traditionally used to cleanse that out. So colon, you do the colon cleanse followed by the parasite. Okay.
Okay. And when should I do? So then should I even do a colonic? I try to do that twice a year.
The colonic?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're doing a colon cleanse, you don't need to do both.
Right.
Got it? I always tell if you've had it before, if you're doing a colonic, do one or the other. Usually colonics can be a little aggressive. You know, if you've been doing it for a while, I can understand you're probably used to it. But usually if you're doing a colon cleanse, as long as you're cleansing and then sweeping, usually that's all that's required. The colonics are something that if someone has to get an evacuation of something because of what they're going through, that's when we take them through the colonics. Nothing wrong with it, but it can change the gut floral of your stomach. So that can get rid of good and bad, bacteria. So that's why you got to be careful with that. But I mean, with special guidance and direction, it can be beneficial for you also.
Okay, so I already did colon cleanse, a colonic on Monday. How soon should I start using your products?
Well, I can't really say that. You have to be assessed before I can actually give you a recommendation on that. Okay, that's not a general question. Only thing I can say is I wouldn't be doing both. Got it? You don't need to do both. If you're doing a colonic, then stick on the pattern of what you're doing with colonics. You know, you don't do a colonic just right away. You're going to do a series of colonics, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you do about, one it's like usually once every week or every a couple of weeks through a period of time. Whoever you're working with, they'll tell you the best thing to do for that. Okay. But I would have to see it, but I would not recommend doing both. That's a lot of stress to the system. If you're doing herbs and you're doing a colonic at the same time, I wouldn't do that.
Thank God I have a question. I would have been.
I wouldn't do both because you're doing the proper evacuation, which is, I say, always naturally, because you got to look at it like this, because God is a genius. If before the colonics, what were people doing?
Yeah.
Got it? Do it the natural way. The natural way is always the best way. That's why God created these herbs to do what they're supposed to do. There's no need for that unless there's I can give you 100 reasons why colonics are good. But if you stay consistent, the key is consistency. That means every change of season, if you're doing what you're properly doing, we're staying in balance. It's hard to keep disease in the body when you're moving it. You got it? Things that are all out of balance, it moves out of the system. So just keep those things in mind, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
All right. All right. A quick question from Wanda Campbell, then we'll go up to Queen Flo. Wanda, you there? Or your statement. Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. I just happened to see on the news the other evening, they were advertising the cheesesteak bowl.
Yes.
And when all the people was gorgeous, oh God, how gross was that? But I noticed on the table that they had the Crystal Geyser water.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No wonder you wouldn't find that, right? You see the cheesesteak?
That was so funny. I
Y'all
said,
got the nerve to put Crystal Geyser on the table.
So anybody out there that's eating them cheesesteaks, you better wash it down with that to clean it out of you.
Well, see.
That's funny. That's funny.
People. Yeah, I don't know what's worse, cheesesteaks or hot dogs.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what's something that's even wilder. You know, we've been doing this Crystal Geyser thing, and y'all just, I keep telling y'all, it's not the Crystal Geyser, it's just any spring water bottle at the source.
Right.
But we insist on having task force. And everybody's finding it, where it's located. Y'all sending me texts. It's like this is a hunt. Y'all trying to find it. Y'all sending me, Doc, it's over here, it's over there. Hurry up. They just opened a brand new bag,
Yeah, man.
The truck is there.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm saying. I think that it's great that we're grouping up like this and doing that. Just I was about when did the Pope come here? When did the Pope come here? You remember when the Pope came here, right? When was that?
Yeah, that was, oh gosh, that was quite a few years ago.
That was a while back, right?
Yeah, it was.
I'll tell you, you know how you talking about the cheesesteak, you just kind of noticed what Crystal Geyser was. Do you know when the Pope got back on the plane? He got back on the plane to fly back to Rome. Do you know when he got in the plane, they showed a picture of him in the window, like waving to the people? He had a bottle of Crystal Geyser.
See,
I was like,
one of the troopers got to him.
I took a picture of it on my phone, and I still got it somewhere. I said, "This is crazy, man." So what?
Well, that's the holy water for real.
That's the holy water.
Oh
good
boy!
Good one, yeah. All right, y'all on the Crystal Geyser watch. I tell you,
that's right.
Appreciate y'all. Yeah, that's
all right, Dr. Paul. Let's go up to Queen Flo over the corner. Queen, you there?
Yes. Dr. Paul, is somebody, I think she said her AA she was tested for arthritis, and they said her body was inflamed. She had a lot of inflammation in her body. Is there anything that someone can take for inflammation?
Immediately when you find somebody like that, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? They're what? In a state of acidosis.
Acidosis.
You got it. That's it. That's the first thing should come to your mind. Anybody saying they're in pain, you match pain equals acid. That's it. Because that's the body immediately on fire, trying to put the fire out. So I'm going to pull it from your bones. I'm going to pull it from somewhere. So immediately, the first question I always tell people is, what's your water look like? And usually they're dehydrated, or they're drinking water, but they say, I'm drinking water, but it's the wrong water. So all of those things have to play a role. And then you got to go to the top 10 toxic foods that they're eating. Usually the things that we're eating are causing inflammation, and it's causing all of this stuff. That same thing we've been talking about all the time. So I would start there first with her water. Is this a friend of yours, you said? You said she or he? You said she or he?
He. She.
Okay, so definitely I would start with their water. Share with them what you know about water, also green drink. Those are the two things that we start with. Everyone starts right there. That's the foundation, because now you're feeding the body, because usually most people are dehydrated and they're malnutrition. That's the two things that usually are the problem. So if you drink the right water, half the body weight in ounces, and then have a good green drink at least once or twice a day, that usually helps them to start to stabilize. But you got to stay on, share what you know with them. And I'm sure you can really help them. You can help her tremendously by just doing those things. That reduces acid. Also, you got to watch the meat intake. The meat tends to make the body very acidic. And matter of fact, when you eat meat, it turns into what's called an acidic ash in the gut. And that's why you gotta really stay off the heavy meats. when you have acid or some kind of inflammation in the body. Okay.
Okay, so stay off the meat, the water, and I think she does the green drinks, but do it twice a day.
Yep.
Well, I
Try to
feel
do
like
twice
because
a day.
I do it twice a day, so.
Yep. Try to do it twice a day. Some people need it more because they're that acidic. I mean, and some people are still getting to that top 10 toxic food list. Because a lot of people, I'm going to have to revise it again as things go on. I have to revise it again because so many things are very toxic.
Yeah, food's very bad.
Stops the fermentation. You know, the creamers, the thick, the creamy, the pour slow, all that stuff. Yeah. All right. All
Okay.
right, Queen. All
Thank you,
right, Queen. I
Queen.
gotta
Appreciate
get a
that.
wave. I gotta get a Queen a wave. There
All
you
right,
go.
all right, all
There
right.
you go. I
All right,
talked about
Dr.
the Pope already. I gotta talk about the Queen.
Hallelujah. All right, Dr. P, before we go to Nikki, I have I think a very serious situation here. Question is, Dr. Paul, I need advice. I believe in a holistic path. My husband believes in science. He thinks that our child immunization that immunization saves lives, and in my way of thinking, they cause harm. And he doesn't understand. He wants to vaccinate, and I don't. He vaccinated our 1-year-old and is up to date on shots. And I didn't want him to receive the shots to begin with. He is doing it out of fear and doesn't want our son to be taken away if refused, possibly to detox everything out of his system. Will he die from overload of immunizations?
That's a heavy question.
Yes,
you gotta
indeed.
really unpack that, you know, and I would dare not get into a family situation.
Right.
You know, the family situation is the family situation, and that's what, you know, she and her husband have to work out.
Right.
But here's my thing. What I always encourage people to do is to get as much information on both sides. Okay. And then you can make a better informed decision, but you got to get all the information. Some of the information, of course, on the health side has been slanted or been shunned upon because, of course, it doesn't support the industry that drives it.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that it's not true. So that's what I would encourage families to come together and to get to the information in a way that they can digest and receive and assimilate the information, and then they can make a decision that's best fit for that family. You know, I know where I stand. I think everybody knows where I stand. You know, we stand on the level of where we are when it comes to, you know, vaccinations and all these things that are through the body. We say, why do that when God is giving you everything you need to protect you? But that's just my standpoint. I would dare not get into a conversation with a conflict or anything with families.
Right. Exactly.
They have to decide that themselves. So I would point them in the direction to where they would go. And I would say to help them accumulate the information that they need so they can make a better informed decision. Yeah. You got it? That's the best thing that you can say with that.
Okay.
Because some people will, you know, even after you give them the information, they still go whatever way they choose that's best for the family. So that's my stand on it. Okay.
Okay. Hey man, no better way to answer than that. Okay. All right, Dr. P, you talked about a little bit of this just now. I'd like to know how to get rid of this inflammation out of my knee and sciatic nerve.
Oh,
ouch.
If it's sciatic nerve, you got a structural issue first. You got to get that structural, make sure you're not aligned. See if you're structurally sound. Is Doc on? Is Dr. Lenny on? Is he around there?
I
Doc,
saw
where you
Nate.
at? I don't know if Doc's on. Yeah. But anyway, if you're having an issue with sciatic nerve that spins off that tailbone in through the hip down the back of that leg. So that means any movement or inflammation of that nerve is going to feel pain. Ain't nothing like a sciatic nerve pain.
I know that right.
Ooh, there's like a thorn in your side.
Have mercy.
That's what it is. So you got to make sure structurally you're sound. We say structurally you're sound, that means you're in alignment and that there's no misalignment, contractions, sublations, anything going on in the spine. Then move forward. If you still, after you've been aligned and you've gotten checked out and still there's pain in that area, that may be going back to now what you are eating. And that means the foods that you're eating are causing your inflammation. So something is out of balance. So I would start with structural first. We always start with structural first, then move forward. Okay. All right,
Okay.
let some more folks in.
I'm
Big
sorry,
B.
before you go on,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
the anti-inflammatory herbs,
Mm-hmm.
there, of course, are you pick one and work with that one, correct?
Yes, that is
Yes.
correct. You pick one and work with it. Now, a good anti-inflammatory is turpentine, the turpentine oil.
I don't have turpentine oil here, but
Mhm.
I have something that says CA cream, and I think I'm missing something.
Comfrey cream.
Comfrey, thank you.
Comfrey cream. You have arnica. You have a lot. There's a lot out there. There's so many options that you really can't focus it all in one.
Mm-hmm.
The key is to start with one and move forward. Yep, that's what I would do. So I'm looking at some of your results in here. Yep, y'all getting some good questions in here tonight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, that's inflammation. But here's the problem. See, when you put the topical on that area with your shoulders, your joints, your ligaments, your knees, your hip, you're actually going at the end of the problem. The first problem is what? You're in a state of too much acid. Got it? You know what I'm telling you? You know what causes a lot of this is the salts that they're using with a lot of the nuts and things. The snack foods, the white salt, that's sodium chloride. That's like bleach. So that stuff will flare you up something serious. So keep that in mind when you're, watch the snacks at night. You have to stay alkaline. That's what the green drinks are for. They alkalize. They help to bring you back. So to balance, keeps your body, from going into that state of acid. All right. Hey, y'all, I got an announcement, y'all. I got an announcement.
Okay. Come on.
Around here. I gotta make sure he ain't around here. I'm gonna try to get him on here in a few before we leave. Tomorrow is Yaron's birthday. Yes, my son Jaron's birthday is tomorrow. And he gonna be 21 years old.
No, man.
21.
He gonna be 21.
Prophetess, you saying the same thing I'm saying. I don't believe that.
He thinks he's grown.
He think he grown. He's 21 going on 40.
I first met that dude, he was this high.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great, man.
So when he comes back, I'm gonna get him on here. We're gonna give him a
21.
Right?
Wow, man.
He upstairs right now working on something.
That's all right.
When he come back, we're gonna shock him. All right, we're gonna shock him with some love. All right. All right. Let's see. Who do we have next, Big B?
Okay, let's see. We just finished with Nikki, right? Well, I'm good. Did we just finish with you, Nikki?
No.
Okay, sorry about that. Now it's your turn.
Hello, everyone.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
You kind of answered the question already. My husband is having issues with like sharp pains shooting down his leg, and I think it's has to do with lower back.
Yeah, definitely that lower back. A lot of that side sleeping also. Is he a side sleeper?
Yes.
Yep, that's what it is. See, what happens is that side sleeping, then you gotta also adjust the mattress if you can. I don't know what kind of mattress you have, but periodically we have to check the mattress because if it's a regular mattress, you either spin them or flip them. If it has the memory foam over the top of them, all you can do is spin them. You can't flip those. But you got to check that because after a long period, the springs and the weight of the body naturally is going to bend it in a certain area in the mattress. So you want to check that first. Side sleepers tend to also, when the spine goes like this, it drops at the tailbone. So you got to put the pillow between the legs. That will help, which is called a lumbar pillow, or you can just grab two small pillows and raise up the leg as much as you can. But without an adjustment, I would definitely recommend an adjustment. Now, I'm going to say one more thing that goes even a little deeper with this, with men. This is men. A lot of men's issues that we're seeing that are coming through that have prostate issues, guess what? It's stemming from a back problem, a lower back problem. Because remember, when your bone touches nerve, it cuts the signal, oxygen, and nutrients to the organ it feeds. So that means your lower extremities can't get the proper nutrients in that lower hip area, or that we call the pelvic floor. So that means prostate issues. And then that leads to things like urinary tract infections because all the heat builds up in there, Big B, all that
Mhm.
heat.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's where a lot of men have a lot of heat in that area. So that can lead also to things like hernias. So it's a lot of things that we have to look at, but spine, lower spine, every man should get their spine checked out just to make sure that you're in line. Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Next one.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. All right, Doctor. Okay. Excuse me. Nikki said, I'm sorry. Wait till I had a conversation with someone that has a wife with leukemia. He informed me that she has to have a bone marrow done. After mentioning you, he informed me that his wife is a doctor. I explained to him we're talking about two different schools of thought. I have noticed folk put too much faith in doctors. What do you suggest?
Yeah, you have to, again, this comes back to family understanding and the direction in which you want to go. You know, I've been on both sides. So when I talk to folks, I have a perspective from both sides. I worked at a pharmaceutical company for over a decade. I did, you know, evidence-based research. I was the one writing the studies. I was doing the reports. So I saw both sides. And from that both sides, I can tell you that, you know, we try to do things that are closer to what the body is trying to do, which is nature's way. Got it? So I can only say that, you know, whatever your choice is, get the information that you need. That's it. That's what it's going to come down to every time. You got to get the right information so that you can make a better informed decision. That's it. It's got to happen at every time. So any way someone feels about it, it's usually because and this is what usually happens. If they're very, very, you know, very strong conversations, and there can be a lot of things resolved, but you got to be able to get to that level. Sometimes will shut the door before you even get a chance to explain, because if you get more information, you may be able to really make a better decision. So be open. That's all I can say, is be open. This is the way you should. Can everybody see this? Everybody like this. You should be like this. Open to receive. That's the universe. If you got information, if you have a question or something that you want to bring that you can't solve, you just always put it out in the universe to receive. I'm willing to receive, or just to talk, to hear. You know, grandma used to say, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth, Big B.
Well, I know that's
Half of
right.
them listening and half the talking, so shut up. That's what they used to tell me. That's what they used to tell
I know
me.
that's right. I know that's right. And you know,
So
Dr.
shut up,
also,
little Paul.
also ultimately, you know, the reality is that no matter what, guys, listen, along with Dr. Paul says, no matter what you do, everyone's going to stand before the master for himself.
Yeah.
So in gaining the information, and again, being open to receive what Dad has for you to say and for you, and remember, your issues are not mine.
Yeah.
You see?
And I think if you care, you know, everyone cares for their family, so they're doing the best that they
can.
feel is
Exactly.
for. So
Exactly.
that's why you have to be able to weigh both sides, or many sides, or whatever sides there are. Let's look at that and get an intelligent conversation, not to just, you know, shut things out, but just to make sure that I'm covering everything. Are we covering everything? I mean, we do this with everything in life. You know, you go buy a pair of pants. You ain't gonna buy a pair of pants too small, too short, or too tight, or a dress too short or too tight, or whatever. You are don't one that you don't like, you're gonna always weigh it out. So that's what we have to do. Okay. All right.
Okay, let's go to CJ in the corner. CJ, you there? Then we'll go over and get
Yes.
go right ahead.
Hey, CJ.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hey,
we can.
We can hear
so-
you.
All right, thank you. This is a short question. I have a family member that has been suffering with seizures. We're trying to get him off medication.
Okay, what
due
was
to
it? I
his
couldn't
age.
get
Suffering
you.
with what? Hold on. Was it CJ suffering with what?
Seizures.
Oh,
Okay.
seizures. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Seizure.
Mhm.
Yeah. Due to his age, we're trying to pivot him away from like the medications that he's on. We're
Mhm.
just looking for any alternatives for him.
Yeah, they would definitely need an assessment. Okay, you
Yes.
got to get an assessment, because you got to look at there could be a lot of different reasons for seizures. So the approach for that is an assessment first, and then you can move forward. And with that, that means that there are deficiencies that we have in the body. There's things that are out of balance. And a lot of that can happen in a lot of different ways. So I really don't want to even try to dive into that without getting a proper assessment I would recommend for the person. Then you can move forward. That means if you want to come in for an assessment, there's plenty of people that I deal with seizures, and they've seen a lot of success. What happens is also we got to make sure at the same time their diet and their food is on point. You got to make sure it's on point. And then of course the history of what they've gone through and maybe any procedures. All of these are questions that we probe as we go forward. So I would say an assessment. Okay, and you have the number?
I see the information on the chat. Someone just put
Right.
it in, so I'm writing it down.
So the other thing goes into the person wanting to get well. Okay, they have to be willing to step forward to they want to do a different method or a different approach. That's when we will accept them on that level that, they have to, give us a call and we'll definitely help them out. Okay, but it starts with assessment first.
Thank
Okay?
you.
All right. All right.
Mhm.
Very good, CJ. All right. Then come on. Hariah's up next. Hariah.
Hey, Araya.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes, we
can.
can hear you. Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to let everyone know I got the soursop from a brother, and I had mentioned it last week. But by the way, I feel very, very good, Dr. Paul. I just broke my fast from Ramadan, and I broke it with the green drink and and then I ate some pineapple slices, some pumpkin seeds, and some sunflower seeds. That's all I've had.
All right, all right. Hey,
Yes,
let's stop right there. Stop right there. Everybody come off of mute right now just because she got through Ramadan.
What?
Hey,
Yes. Yes.
Amazing. Right.
Congrats.
Dr. Paul, usually I shy away from all the applause and congratulations, but today I'll take it because I am a food fanatic.
That's right. You got through your Ramadan fast.
I'll take it. And Ramadan is about the only time that I have the strength to
You go, my
abstain from
sister.
food. So
That's right.
So I'll take it tonight. I'll take
That's
it.
right. You
because-
get all that applause, girl. You get all that applause.
There's
all that
nothing
applause.
wrong with that in the right time. Hariah.
Yeah, but I just wanted to tell everybody. I just wanted to tell everybody about this brother Zafar that has the soursop. He gets it from Jamaica and from Africa, and he sent me a whole great big bag of it. And
wow.
he's at drinkerbs@gmail.com. Real easy to remember. drinkerbs@gmail.com. And I put it in the chat.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
and
Excellent.
and to your credit and Mark's credit, I walked up and down my hallway 4 times and did 10 squats. When you brought the man on with the exercise, I started out at 2 squats and I was like, oh God, this is too much, and now I can do 10 squats.
Go ahead with your bad self, girl.
Amen.
Big, that's
Talk
a
about
that's a
See-
testimony.
See that, Mark?
Yes.
Got it going, boy.
See, Big,
Yes, yes.
that's self-testimony.
is getting better.
Yeah, but that's all for me. I just want you to know I feel really good, and I'm just, sucking up, absorbing all this information. I really, got me going.
One step at a
Yes.
time. All right.
Congratulations, all right.
Makes all
Congratulations.
the
That's all it is. One step.
Congratulations. You're doing
One
great.
step at a
Keep up
time.
the good work, your excellent
Yes,
work.
yes.
See how y'all slide in with these testimonies.
Hey,
Y'all
hey,
love
Dr.
it.
Paul, those stealth ones. We talking about the stealth ones.
Oh yeah, by the way. Awesome. That is
man.
awesome. Keep up the good work. And
Yes, I like
continue after you're coming off the Ramadan, or if you're coming off a Daniel fast or whatever you're doing, that's when you really have to raise that alkaline again. Because when you're fasting for a while, you're going to also fire off ketones. Got it? Ketones are you're burning fat for energy. So now that's when your body thinks that you're starving. So now when your body does that, it's going to now go to reserve fuel sources, which is burning fat for energy. It's slow energy. That's why when you start to fast, you got that, you're like falling asleep, you start talking and you say, but words ain't coming out right. What's going on? It's like you don't function. Your brain is like, what?
You
what'd
be
say?
delirious. I'm
You're
gonna tell
going
you.
to say the deliria because your body's transforming a little bit. So,
Yes,
when you come off of those fasts, when you're doing your, Daniel fast or your Ramadan or whatever you're doing for spiritual cleansing, you have to start to fuel up with the greens. That's the key to get yourself back, and good water. All right. So thank you, Ryan. That was good. That was excellent. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ryan. All right, Dr. Paul, there's a question from Alana here. That's from my grandmother. Was diagnosed with stage 4 small cell neuroendocrine carcinoma. I believe in a holistic way of life and that herbs can heal her. She was given less than 2 months to live, but she's still fighting. She will not be doing chemo. So what do you recommend?
Is she in Philadelphia?
Alana, is she in Philadelphia? Alana,
If she's in Philadelphia. If they're in Philadelphia, definitely this is blood. Got it? Whenever you're dealing with anything with small cell carcinoma, it's usually dealing with blood. We got to clean the blood. That's what it comes down to. Yeah. So when did she say neuroendocrine?
Yes, neuroendocrine. That's correct.
Okay, got it. So you definitely have to, we got to clean the system. That's what it comes back to. We don't give up on nobody.
Yep.
You'll never hear that. You breathing, you got a shot.
I know, that's right.
But you got to do something. See, they'll give you numbers based on, their projections, and that based on this, this is going to happen. But that's usually the person that's not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Got it? So if you're doing something, that automatically that separates you from the pack. So I always tell folks, when they don't get discouraged when somebody says, oh, well, you need to do this because this is where the projections are. That's the person ain't doing nothing. They eating hoagies, they eating snacks, and eating Popeyes, they eating all the bad food and drinking the sodas and all the stuff. Those are the people. That's not you if you decide to do something. But the first thing we say, do you want to live? That's the first thing. Do you want to live? And if you want to live, that's when we move forward and say, these are the things that you have to do. But it's, we need the family. Sometimes when it gets a little, involved like this, we start with an assessment, of course. And then from that, you build a family of support around you. How old are they? How old is she?
Didn't give an age, Dr. Paul.
Okay. So we try to build the support for the family, because this is devastating news for people when they hear stuff like this. And, and sometimes the bedside manner is very off and inappropriate at the same time. It's very disturbing. So I would say that a lot of support has to come also with the family around the situation, but it starts with an assessment. If she chooses to step forward to want to do something, we can help her. Okay.
All right, Dr. Paul, excuse me. Mark wants to real quick, then we'll go up to Jessica. What are the steps for eye wash? Please type that in the chat. Someone, I'm sure that that's fingers. You get that in. I could not find it in my notes.
It's already in the chat.
Okay, all right, very good. Thank you.
You got the
Thank
procedure in there too?
Yes.
See, man, you can't mess with prophetess.
The one drop in the glass eye cup with Crystal Geyser or any other bottled at the source water.
Shut the front door. Go ahead, girl.
Is it something other than that?
Hey, you don't be playing with fingers, boy. You ask, it's done. Ask and ye shall receive.
Dr. Paul was still playing music and saying hi to everybody when I answered that question.
Well, everybody was dancing and fingers were putting it in for. All right, Jessica. Jessica Gross, you there, Jessica?
Yes. Hi. Good evening, everyone.
Hey,
and Dr. Paul.
What's going
on? So my question is basically, so I have a tumor that is causing low phosphorus levels in my blood. And they're offering me a medication through an IV, like a injection shot. So I'm I'm nervous because I don't know how my body is going to react to that outside medication. But I've heard some good things, like some good studies that went on with people with my condition or a condition called XLH, which is a genetic disorder that people have the low phosphorus as well. So I guess my question to you would be
Herbs that have phosphorus, you mean? Herbs
yes,
that have phosphorus?
it's
See,
low phosphorus.
it's
that
low
I
phosphorus, right? So
yeah.
you want herbs that have more phosphorus. You know, this is again going back to balance. This is a balance issue. I would say ultimately, this is why we say you got it when you're dealing with blood, things like that. You have to start to go with. I can give you some of the herbs that that I recommend, but it starts with an assessment because we got to make sure you're not doing other things that throwing you off. Got it? So I can give you some that were traditionally used, and these are supplemental herbs that we use. These are all blood cleansers, by the way. That's the interesting thing, isn't it? That these are all phosphorus is a very incredible. That's the very critical nutrient that is for cleansing the blood. So those blood cleansers usually are all high in phosphorus. Got it? So let's talk about some. One of them I talked to you all about before is called Buchu. Remember Buchu? Not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease, just food for the soul. Yeah, Buchu.
How do you spell that?
Buchu.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Buchu that was the Mandiba's tea. The Mandiba. Y'all know who Mandiba is?
Of course not.
Mandela.
Mandela. That was Mandela's favorite tea.
Right.
Called Buchu. So that means it was also antibacterial, antiviral, very good for men's prostate, good for women with fibroid cyst tumors, things like that. So Buchu would be high on the list. Another one would be Indian sorrel. Indian sorrel. Sorrel is actually used for, another blood cleanser, another liver cleanse, but it sort of gets blood count and things ready. It's been used always as a seasonal cleanse, and most of these are not used when they're all throughout the year. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So they would be seasonal support. So when you do your colon cleanse, your parasite cleanse, this is the things that you usually would do. Got it? So that was Indian sorrel, Sorrel. Another one would be milk thistle. What was that?
Go ahead, Prophetess.
I was asking to spell sorrel, but my computer is acting up here. Sorrel. Oh, okay. Sorrel. Yep. Yep. The other one would be high in that would be shepherd's purse. You remember shepherd's purse? That was the man's herb. We use that for prostate, but it's also very good for women when you want to raise that phosphorus. Got it? Phosphorus. Don't forget the other ones like the bitter melon. See, these are also very bitter. Phosphorus ones are very bitter. Got it? So that means, what do the bitters do, by the way? Anybody know what the bitters do? They do what? Wow, y'all have me hanging, boy.
Something with the blood. Do they cleanse the blood?
They left me hanging, Big B. They left me hanging.
Don't they attach or bind?
Yeah, they're binders. That's right. They're binders. Yep. And if I were to give you two foods that are high in phosphorus, one would be onions. Got it? Onions are very high.
Is that the red onion?
Especially the red onion. Yep.
Okay.
The onion or the leaf of the onion is even, because nobody talks about that one. The leaf of the onion, but the leaf of the onion has more phosphorus. And then horseradish. Horseradish root.
Okay.
Horseradish root. Yeah, horseradish root.
What's that good for?
Yeah, these are we're in the bank. We're talking about phosphorus. Okay, that's what we're talking about, phosphorus.
Make sure, Patricia, make sure you mute yourself. Mute yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dr. P, go ahead.
All right. So those are just some of the ones. Read them back to me. Can you read those back to me so I know where I am?
Buchu tea,
Buchu,
Indian sorrel,
Indian sorrel.
red onion and or the leaf, horseradish root.
Okay, didn't I mention something else? I thought I mentioned another one.
Milk thistle.
Milk
thistle. Yes, milk thistle. And I said another one. What was the other one?
Bitter melon.
Bitter melon. Yeah.
Purse.
Melon. Yeah.
Shepherd's purse.
Shepherd's purse. That's right. I said shepherd's purse. That's right.
Is Buchu the same as Kabuchu?
It may have an alternate name. I just know that as Buchu. Okay.
You know,
see,
you know
culturally.
that drink in that tea called Kabuchu?
Oh no. That's kombucha. No, that's not that's kombucha. No, that's not even that's fermentation.
That's fermented.
That's a fermented. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Buchu. This is actually what a lot of Africans in South Africa use this as a cleansing tea. You know, it cleanses out infections also. That's good for, urinary tract infections. That's what that's good for. So sometimes if you don't have like the golden seal, or the golden seal is too much for some people, then the safer version of that is the Buchu. It's also
Dr.
good
Paul.
for prostate issues.
Dr. Paul, do any of these herbs have any kind of protocol? Do they have a protocol?
No, not like the golden seal.
Okay.
But the only protocol with them is, remember I said, they're only to be taken in cleansing seasons. Got it? You don't take it all throughout the year. I wouldn't take them all throughout the year because you need a lot of water with these. Got it? So you got to take it for a while and then you got to give it a break. Okay. But it's not as strict as the protocol with the golden seal.
So the cleansing season is like the change of the seasons? Summer,
got it.
fall, winter, spring?
Yep. Beginning of every summer, winter, spring, fall. That's correct.
Okay.
Y'all got some good questions tonight.
Yeah, man. Lot of good stuff in the question in the chat as well.
I love some horseradish, man. You ever had some horseradish go right to that olfactory nerve? You'd be like,
Yeah.
Anybody ever had something like you at a restaurant and you say, oh, what's this green stuff? Ah!
Then your head blows up.
Your head blows up.
Lord have mercy.
I was at a Japanese restaurant one time, and the guy, you know how you talking and you eating and talking and you dipping and stuff like this. And somebody, I dipped one of the guys like, no. Yeah. It was like, woo.
Well, we'll do it to you. We'll do it to you.
We'll do it to you.
Okay, one other question, then we'll go to Nelson. Okay.
Okay.
Not a question, but a comment. I started chemotherapy in pill form this week. I'm taking them at bedtime, and the following morning, I'm taking activated charcoal to remove the toxins. Is it okay to have my NGB 2 hours after the charcoal?
Absolutely. NGB goes everywhere. It goes everywhere and it helps everything. Yeah. There's nothing that it is food. See, this is the thing. We can't get into the area of understanding that this is not going to be good for everything because it's food. And now if they tell you can't eat food, then we got another problem. We got another problem because you can't eat. We got a big problem. So that's all the NGB is. It's just green food. But it also gives the ability for you not to have to work for your energy. So it's bioavailable, which means it goes right into your system. And people who have these gut issues, which is a lot of gut issues going on right now, a lot of lymphatic issues, they need to get nutrients into the system as fast as they can. So instead of working hard, the body says, well, hey, here it is. It's available. It goes right into the system. Boom, you got it. That's how you can assimilate faster, is by something like powders, liquid, chewables, gels, tinctures, all of those, and teas. Those are what we use.
Dr. Paul, how soon could I take it after the charcoal without the charcoal interfering with it?
It's not going to ever interfere because the charcoal is binder. That's a binder. Matter of fact, the green drink helps to, bring that
Push it
out. So
through,
it depends, like, right after you take it, you're going to pull out all these poisons and toxins. It depends on what kind of charcoal you're using, of course. But usually when most charcoals are binders, they're going to pull out. Your body's going to be looking for some nutrients. You're going to be looking for some nutrients. So that's the perfect time to take a green drink.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, better. Very
Thank
good.
you. Appreciate you.
All right. Nelson Polite up in the corner. Nelson?
Yeah. First, the easy soursop. What is that? The soursop tea?
Yes, guanabana. Guanabana. Yeah, the tea version you may see it is called guanabana.
Okay.
Yeah, guanabana is also soursop. So sometimes you'll see it in different settings as different names, but that's all a cultural name. So the soursop tea is guanabana. It's spelled G. Hold up, let me see. Hold up, Prophetess. I got you. Hold up. I can feel it, Big B. I can feel it on me. What is that? Come on now. What is that? Guanabana. That sounds like a rhyme, don't it?
It does, doesn't it? Hey, don't let Aaron hear you that because he'll make a song out of it.
That's used for.
Yeah, soursop is just it's used for everything. Soursop will get you straight from. I tell you, it's like from another planet. This thing looks like another planet. It looks like it will do some things to cleanse the body like you never imagined. And that's why they use it for, they've studied it in every major university is pretty much has studied soursop, as a cancer, to stop the replication of cancer cells and things like that. So you can all you got to do is punch in guanabana or soursop and it'll pull it up and talk about how it does the things that it does. So it's you can grab the leaf, you can grab the teas. There's a lot of teas that you'll see, but the tea you may see it under that name, guanabana, as opposed to soursop. Very, very few times I've ever seen soursop tea, or it'll just say guanabana. Okay.
And then the difficult question is, my physician said to me that my pancreas is no longer secreting insulin. So where do I go from that?
Well, I gotta ask you, it would go back to your diet again. Okay. Whenever you're talking about pancreas, if the pancreas is no longer making insulin, okay, you have this thing called the Isles of Langerhans.
Right.
Or Langerhans. Excuse me, Big B.
Sorry about that.
Hans. All right, we say Hans. Right.
I was talking to myself. What can I say?
No, you wasn't. Anyway, with this, it actually goes dark. It stops making 3 vital nutrients: chromium, magnesium, and vanadium. Got it? Write those down. Chromium, magnesium, and vanadium. Because basically the whole process is this. Your pancreas makes insulin. Insulin is the turnkey. Because when you eat food, your liver makes what? The glucose. And that glucose has to get into every cell, which is about 150 trillion cells that our body has. So its goal is, I got to get it in here, but I can't, if I don't have this insulin, I don't have a turnkey to open up to allow this glucose to get in, which initially is going to be a problem. So now you got cells that need to be fed. You got glucose that is processed energy that needs to get into the cell. And now the pancreas says, I'm not making no more insulin. So what's the $1 million question? The $1 million question is, why did the pancreas stop making the insulin? Right? Right, family?
Right.
The key is concentration. Too much concentration. Got it? Concentration means too dehydrated. Foods that are dehydrated, too restricted of moisture. So now the body says, well, hey, you didn't give me anything. You got this you know, this water, but it's not the right water. You got the processed foods, too much sugar, too much salt, refined sugar, refined salt, refined oils, hydrogenization, fermentation. See, all the stuff that we don't need, which is not food, is used to keep stuff on the shelf longer. It's doing damage to the pancreas because it's too concentrated. Got it? So
Okay.
what you got to do, you have to bring more take the concentration out of everything you're doing. You got to fuel up with nutrients, which is water, number one. Number one is water.
Water.
Water is number one. You know, what kind of water you got? You got the right water, right?
Yes. Yes.
And what's that? Which water you drinking?
Crystal
ones?
Ice. Crystal Ice.
Okay, and then you got half your body weight in ounces, right?
Yes.
Right. So stick with that. That's number one. Number two, watch your diet. You got to
Okay.
watch everything that you're doing. You know, watch your diet. No goodies, right?
Okay.
Yeah, he said okay.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I've been doing.
Yeah, you gotta watch the sugar, man. Gotta watch the sugar, the refined sugar, refined salt, refined oil. It's the snacks. See, here's I'm gonna give you one more. Peanut butter is a big one. That's a sneaky one. Peanut butter.
Right.
Yep, peanut butter is a big one. Creamers. Yep, creamers bad. Coffee, big one. See, all these things are concentrated. They're going to dehydrate you.
Yeah.
So just, you
I
know,
have been using them. I have been using them.
right. So as long as you stay with that, you can regenerate, but your body says, I need more nutrients. Now, those are the herbs that we use. Like soursop is one of them. Got it? Soursop is one of them.
Okay.
Bitter melon is another one.
Yes.
Okay, Gymnema,
Yeah.
Gymnema. Okay, Gynostemma.
Yeah, you got to spell that.
I can read reading, but I can't read writing.
Wow.
Gynostemma is, or gymnostem. I'll say gymnostem. I call it gymnostemma, but it's gymnostem. There's two of them. Gymnenosteen. And then if there's one more, it's called Banaba. 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 Now it's only just need one. You only need one.
Okay.
Got it? You don't need all of them. Just one. So
one.
Gymnema, Gymnostem, Banaba, bitter melon, soursop.
Okay.
You got all those right there. And guess what they're all high in? Vanadium, magnesium, and chromium.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are the ones. Yeah. That's why they go directly frequency to the pancreas. Yeah. Ain't God good? God
I
is
know, boy.
awesome.
If you can't see
Yeah.
God working, you ain't looking.
You
That's
ain't
all.
looking.
All right, Doug. Hey, we have
Thank you,
Gina
brother.
had
Appreciate you, man.
Gina had a question.
Stimulate.
But go ahead, Prophet.
This is to stimulate the pancreas.
Yes, this is to, we say kickstart the pancreas. Yes. Yeah, but you got to get that water right. You got to get that water right. Not to diagnose, treat, kill, prevent any disease. There's food for the soul. Those are the herbs that we use traditionally just used. Of course, I would have to assess you first before I could recommend anything for you. Got it?
Dr. Paul, is the sweet sop as good as the sour sop?
The sweet sop.
Yeah.
Okay, now you got to determine what sweet sop you're talking about, because there's been a lot of herbs for sweet sop.
No, it's
Now,
a
wait.
fruit. It's a fruit, but it looks like the sour sop, but it's not
Yeah.
as big.
They may call that another name. It's the same thing because soursop is a fruit.
All right, but they spell another name CHERIMOYA.
Okay, say it again.
CHERIMOYA.
Okay. No, that's something different. That's a different one. Yeah, that's a different one.
Okay.
Cherimoya. I think it's cherimoya.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. See, that's why when you do this, here's what you can do. You can just go right in and look in farther into it yourself. All you got to do is punch it in, and then you can see that it looks like a soursop.
Right.
Yeah. So all of these are traditionally, remember, none of this stuff is bad, y'all. Nothing that God has created is bad. It's just coming from different parts of the world.
Mhm.
Got it? That's all it is. And then you just got to find out what does it do based on from where it comes from. You know, that's the key.
That's called sugar apple in Trinidad.
There you go. Sugar apple.
So does it have the same benefits as the soursop?
It got all the benefits.
Okay, good.
All the benefits.
Good, because I just ordered about 5 of them.
Yeah, it got all of it. It's got every benefit. If you're living in America, anything outside from America that's actually alive and is real and it's got seeds, it's good for you. That's it. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, because matter of fact, I'm looking at something here, and they're actually doing a comparison where it is related to the soursop. That's why it looks like it. They're saying that it's related to it. Yeah. So yeah, I would say yes. You know, all of this, and you know what's also wonderful about this? It's also educational, because when you go and you start to look at the uses of it and how the people of the region use it and how they've been using it for, you know, eons, you know, the culture, it's a cultural piece to them. You know, that's what I love to do. I love to do the comparisons, and you'll notice that the names may change, you know, based on the cultures and the regions that it grows in. Yeah. All good stuff. All good stuff. All right,
Florida
fam.
has soursop trees a lot here in South Florida.
I got a big old soursop in my kitchen right now. That thing, Big B, that thing, boy, don't get hit with a, man, you mess up and get hit with a soursop inside your head.
Oh, Lord.
That thing
I got a big
spikes
enough
on
head,
it.
too.
Outside is very hard.
Woo! Let me tell
Oh,
you, boy,
boy.
you don't want to get hit with a soursop. Boy, bam!
Mm,
That thing got
mm,
the spikes on that thing.
Well, okay, I hear you. You know,
Are you
Dr.
saying that will jumpstart or regenerate that pancreas?
That's what it's used for. It's not
You-
guaranteed because the person has to be living right.
Okay.
Got it? Nothing's guaranteed until you live right in
Right.
balance. Yeah, that's right.
You said it's
Mhm.
high. Those things were high at magnesium, chromium. What was the third thing? I didn't hear that.
Vanadium.
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 Vanadium. Yeah, vanadium.
Can you spell that?
Sure. VENADI. Well, VANADIUM.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Dr. Gina had a question about the eliminator, but she couldn't find the hand to raise her hand. Gina, I know you're still back there. Can you come in and ask a question now? Gina? That's GENA.
Yes.
Go
Hi.
ahead.
Hey, how you
Hi,
doing?
Dr. Ball. Good in yourself. I had gotten the two products, the Super Colon Cleanse and the Eliminator, but my question was not when to take it, but for what length of time.
Right. And that's what we did kind of address that earlier. Remember,
Right,
your goal
I got on the
is
call late.
Thank you. I need to know that too.
yeah. So you're
Sorry.
trying to, I say 30 days at least. Got it? Is your first time doing it? First time
Yes.
doing it?
Yes.
Yeah, you got to do at least 30 days because, you know, when those
Okay.
7 14-day cleanses, you're not doing yourself any justice because you didn't get that way overnight, and we need to give a body a chance to get acclimated to what you're doing. So I always say 30 days at least, 40 if you can take it.
Okay. Now, what if you're accustomed to doing fasts and cleanses, detoxes?
Well, that's
Still
what I'm
30
saying.
days?
Well, no, here's the thing. The rule is that you have to, if it is a desired result, if it creates a desired result, which means that soon after you eat, soon after you eliminate. So if you eat 3 times a day, you eliminate 3 times a day. And if you're not doing that, then you stay on it till that time frame where you start to do that. That's
natural for me.
Yeah. So that means you may not have to be on it that long. If you're already used to doing it, then
Right.
this would just be a like 30-day cleanse for you. And then you
Okay.
can move on to the parasite cleanse. And then you would do the same thing. So it's just an evacuation for you. Some people have years and years of just matter in their gut. You know, pork, beef eaters, People eat a lot of, you
Right.
know, just corn, all kind of stuff that's just sitting in the gut.
Right.
And, you know, just waste. So if you're already used to or accustomed to it, then it should be something of that around that time is based on, you know, if you're eliminating properly, you are
Yes.
eliminating properly.
3
then you
days, 3 times or more.
right there, that's your desired result. You're already there. So that means that 30 days, you don't need 40. You'd be about 30 days, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 30
everything's
days
achievable.
on one and then 30 days on the other one.
Yeah,
Afterward.
you could get through half and half. If you're doing it right, if you're doing that, you could probably get both in 30 days. You could
I can
possibly
take them
do it.
simultaneously together.
After you take about 2 weeks of the other one, you can take
Okay.
another 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you're telling me what you're telling me, you're telling me that you're
Yes.
already acclimated to cleansing, and this is something that you're regulating. You're on the higher echelon of understanding when it comes to cleansing. That's
Right.
what you would do. Some people start from scratch. They have never done anything at all. So
Right. I've
you
been
got to start
cleansing
from
since
small.
the 90s, Dr. Paul.
There you go. So
Okay.
that's why you don't want to, you want to keep it. See, you always want to be able to create proper balance with gut floral. That's why I
Sure.
said sometimes you don't want to go with colonics if you're already, we try to stay as natural as possible, the way God intended this thing to go. All
Right.
That's what the herbs are doing. So sometimes it can be a little aggressive with colonics, and people can, you know, really get into it. I saw some people doing too much, and it can cause problems by doing too much, trying to be too clean. You can't be too, can't do that. You got to take your
Right.
time and let the body grow and do it naturally.
Okay.
All
I
right.
haven't done colonics. I'm not one of them.
Okay, good. So you're doing it the real way. That's
All
right.
right.
Do it God's way.
Wow.
And
All
Dr.
right.
Paul, Dr. Paul, all of your products are gone except the green drink at the Wayne Avenue store because I was there yesterday.
All right.
Everything
I
is
got it.
flying. Let me tell
Come
you, it's
on,
flying
come
off
on,
the
say, but
shelf.
get it back in because I
Yeah,
can't,
the
because I need
distributors.
myself.
And
Yeah.
Dr. Lenny's office too ran out of green drink.
Everybody, y'all buying this stuff, and I can tell you, thank you so much. And
Yeah, they have
definitely,
the green
yeah,
drink, but no more eliminator, no more clean and sweep. All that's gone.
all of it's gone. Well, we're in that season. We are in that season, and y'all grabbing 3, 4 at a time. I get it.
Wow.
Thank you so much. But Jeff, they stay close. We are absolutely bringing them back in. You know, we're around the clock, so we're doing the best we can. All right.
Okay, good. Well, hey, Dr. Paul, we're going to pray that what happened down there in Baltimore won't affect your delivery. So you know how that goes.
Yeah. There have been some delays and things
Yeah.
going on, but you know, definitely we're working around it. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Well, from Laverne, my grandson has a persistent mucus-filled cough. He's been treated with antibiotics 4 times in 5 months for strep and ear infections. When cultured, the results showed an excess of normal bacteria. Is there something that can be done to eliminate the excess mucus, bacteria, and cough?
Yeah. And this, what was the age on that, on the young one?
You know what, Laverne, what age is that? Didn't say, it just said, just talking about his grandson, didn't give an age, Dr. P.
Okay, when they're young, you gotta watch, it's the food choices for them. You know, the infections and things come from a lot of the, believe it or not, the dairy, the sugar, you know, the sugar, the dairy, you know, it's the junk food, it's the fast food, it's all that stuff, the dyes. You gotta really stand up for the children and stand in the gap for them, because what happens is you are their front line. You know, they don't get it unless you bring it in or allow them to get it. So if we're speaking about children, you got them, because ear infections and things like that are directly
5 years old, Dr. Paul. Sorry about that.
5 years. Okay, with that ear infection, she said ear infection.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so we got to make sure that the children are, you know, given proper defense by doing things like not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent disease, just food for the soul. We use things like the elderberry for the children, the elderberry, black elderberry, sambucus or sambuco. That is actually used, especially the ones from Israel. That works well. Also, the old Indian wild cherry bark syrup for children. We use that one. Those two are kind of where we bounce between right there. But also you got to make sure the child has enough water. And that means half the body weight in ounces. So at 5 years old, whatever the weight is, split it in half, and that's how much water they should be getting. And make sure do not reward them with sugar. That's the one. Got it. Don't reward them with sugar. Give them something else. That's usually where we got to really monitor that. So those are some of the checkpoints. But for children, I would say parents, you can just give me a call. You don't have to bring the children in on this one because it's all about food choices, unless the child has something that's really a condition, some kind of a condition or something that has been definitely diagnosed already, and you're looking for some support too. Usually parents would just do a phone consultation, and that's a one-on-one, and usually consultations I do every morning. So every morning I'll do a one-on-one consultation, and just to help the parents to get on point with some of the things they got to watch out for.
Okay, and that's also for strep too, right?
Yep, that's strep throat. That's all that bacteria. That's all bacteria. Infects the tonsils. Yep.
Okay.
So that's all going back to, there are antibiotics that we do, natural antibiotics, but I would have to see the situation before moving forward, because the child's 5 years old. Yeah.
A boy. It's a young boy, a little boy. Young boy.
Yeah.
Oh, we talk about, listen, before we allow you to go along with some other things, real quick, guys, remember. As I'm looking at this, chat is full of a whole lot of stuff you gotta make sure you gotta get. All right. So to do that, how you gonna do it? You gotta send me an email. Let me put that in right now. You gotta send me an email to meccavideo@gmail.com. Again, meccavideo@gmail.com. Now, listen, guys, keep supporting the family tree to make sure we get all this information out there. And the way to do that is to do what? You want to use my Cash App, guys. That's $ Bill Morgan, BILMORGAN. Okay. And of course, if you don't have access to that, you can also get us where? You can use the Zelle to your bank, and that ID number is Dr. Paul at drpaulherb.com, or you use the P.O. Box over here in Mullica Hill, New Jersey. That's P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Listen, he'll tell you, I fight him to make sure I get all this info.
Yes, you do. Yes, I do. He cracks the whip on me. Yes, he does.
That's right. And I'm gonna tell you something. Without my girlfriend, Prophetess, we all be on a mellow of a head, y'all, because girlfriend be kicking it in there. So listen, you know what? God has put a triangle here that's kicking it, and it makes it work. And we appreciate and love you guys so much. Keep doing it. Keep inviting people, because this is where they come to the family, get all the information, kind of keep them going until Yeshua stands up.
Yes, that is correct. Now, guess what, y'all? Guess what? I got somebody in here that we want to give a shout out to, and that person is Yaron is in the house. Yaron is in the house.
Come on, Yaron, 2020 come on.
So what's
Happy birthday to you.
Where is that boy? There he is. Come on, for me. Come on, son. Happy birthday. Go ahead, Jaron. Do some dancing up here. Go ahead, dance on Jaron. Go ahead, Jaron. There you go.
We'll make a video out of all of this.
Dance.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Hey, enjoy.
All right.
I know that's right. Enjoy. My brother.
I want to say, Sharon, happy birthday. And we all want to give you a shout out, for a happy birthday. You're 21, son. I can't tell you nothing no more. I can't tell you nothing no more. After my hours are counting down, as I am dealing with a young man who can actually tell me now, I can do whatever I want to.
Well,
Doc, he is legal. He's legal.
He's still living at home. He don't get it twisted.
That's right.
Well, I know
You
that's
can also
right.
pay some bills too.
Yeah, he can, y'all.
You raised him right.
Uh-oh.
That's right. That's right. So Jared, happy birthday to you, buddy. You got any words you gotta say, Jared? Say something, buddy. Say something.
Well, yes, as a 21-year-old, I felt that it's right. I talk like my age now, you know.
That's
as
funny.
I
You feel like you can
grown
talk
up.
like your age now. Yes, you know.
Yes. How about that stock market?
Listen to how his voice has changed.
Oh man, it's good to see you, buddy. You look good, man.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
All right.
And Jared, you
Happy
know, enjoy
birthday.
yourself in your 21. You know, it's
Stay
you
on
know,
the
we
good
always
foot,
have
Jared.
these
Stay on the good
conversations.
foot.
Yeah, we on a good foot. We continue to do it. I'm proud of you, son. Continue to do the great work. You know, and I showed the family the video that we did and the many things that we've been doing, and we just wanted to take this time to say congratulations to you on all your accomplishments and happy birthday to you. For me and Mom and the entire family tree, we put our hands around
Yes.
you. We're gonna keep you in prayer, right? We're gonna keep him in prayer and all the children
Yeah,
of the
buddy.
family tree.
That's
That, that
So,
video,
That's
that
right.
video was off.
Amen.
That
Amen.
video was off the chain. We're waiting for the movie.
Yes.
We're
All
waiting
right.
for
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff cooking up, man.
Yeah, we got a lot
Yeah,
of
right.
stuff cooking, y'all. A lot of stuff
We had all
cooking.
types of herbs in them joints.
Just like you, Dr. Paul.
hey, brother,
Oh, wow.
brother, you on your way to a billionaire because I mean, you know how to take care of your health. That's the main thing, you know. So anything from here is up. You can't go wrong, you know.
That's right.
People out there making a whole bunch of money, but they can't enjoy it because they don't have health, you know.
Go ahead,
Well,
Orion. That's right.
Orion,
That's
the
right.
money will
That's
come. The money will
exactly.
come.
You know, we just had that conversation. I had that conversation with someone this week early, and we were going after they had their session. They sat back and they said, "Wow, Doc," they said, "this is amazing because, you know, there's so many people that they say they know that are so sick. They're well off and well in, you know, very successful people, but they can't enjoy it because
Yes,
they're
sir.
sitting on a mountain of medications
Yes.
and sick every day and waking up in pain. There's
Your
nothing
wealth
worse
is your
than
health.
being. That is it. Your greatest wealth is your health.
Health, that's right.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Araya. That means a lot. And I pray that everyone gets all these examples. Take this
whomever-
information.
Okay.
And you know
I'll
how
believe
we always
whomever.
say, whatever information you get,
Believe me.
you got to use today, right? So
That's
I
right.
want to say
Nah,
to
we still
everyone,
talking, but I
it
got
is a
on.
pleasure. I want to thank everyone for tuning in this evening. And I
Before
want to say
you
to
just say,
everyone,
like,
Yeah, buddy.
stay on
birthday,
point.
they just stop finished singing happy birthday. I mean, it's over,
Continue
but
to,
Yeah, man.
hey, somebody's on
they
me.
were just singing
Get
happy
yourself
birthday.
slow.
to
Get
his
yourself
son.
slow. He's just talking and talking.
That's flow. Flow, sir. I'm gonna get it
That's
done.
gotta be flow. That's gotta be flow. But anyway, I want to say to everyone, I appreciate y'all so much.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you so much for the continued support because Jared and myself, we know we have been going on this journey for a long time with radio and WRD, and you've watched him grow up.
Yeah,
on
buddy.
the screen, you know, and y'all know more about him than anybody else. Just some of his aunts be like, everybody knows so much about him. I said, I don't know. So, God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. And remember, if you're breathing,
Yeah, get a shot.
You gotta get it because Marcy getting on me. Get on me, Marcy. All right. All right, tap, 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 tap.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Tap, 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 tap. Come on. Got a good groove going right now. Got a good groove.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like that one, don't y'all? All right,
Yeah,
so
boy.
drop the hand straight down and rotate it around. Good. Rotate it around and breathe. Yep, y'all hear all that clicking and popping? Sound like Rice Krispie going
Yes,
on.
sir.
That's
Rice
all
Krispie
right.
time.
Don't roll the shoulders, just the head if you can. Go around. Good, good. Rotate around. Go around one more time and stop and go back the other way. If you do 3 one way, you gotta do 3 the other way.
Attaboy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And breathe, and breathe, and breathe. Good. All right, y'all feeling good? Y'all feeling good?
Yes, sir, buddy. Yes, sir.
Take that energy, bring that energy. Stay around good people. Clean thoughts, right? And stop. And breathe in. Breathe out. Go ahead. Breathe in. Deep breath. Breathe out. I want to hear you blow it out. Good.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Breathe out. Good. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. All right, now clap it up, clap it up. Clap it up, clap it up. Now get that energy moving. Come on, rub those hands together. I see you, Marcy. I see you. Come on. Get that feet going. I see you, Rita. Come on, Liddy. Feel that heat. That's your energy. Nobody else's energy. That's your energy. All right, take that energy and bless it all over yourself. Feel that energy. Don't touch yourself now. Just hold the energy. Change the polarity. Bring it all the way down to the ground. Good, good. Just call the energy back. The energy back.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Good.
Yeah.
Come on, clap. Clap. And bring it on down. Bring it on down.
Yeah, man.
Put that over your knees too, Big B. It works, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Sometimes you put it over there and make it a little.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Stop acting so crazy. Clap, clap, and clap. And one more time. Clap and hold. On the bottom, move the top. Y'all feel that energy?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Feel like a big ball right there. Well, take that last bit of energy, bless yourself, be anointed, have something to say good about somebody, and make sure you tell somebody you love them. Because God bless y'all, may God keep y'all. And remember, if you're breathing,
Yeah, you got the shot.
shout out to Prophetess. Miss Prophetess. Is Prophetess still in here?
Yeah.
Still in here? Give her a shout out, Prophetess. Hey,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Fingers.
and of course, with the host with the most, Big B.
Yo, 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 yo. Hey. Uh-huh.
And we give a shout out to the birthday boy over there. Birthday boy and birthday boy.
Yo, Karam the man.
There you go. 21. Come on, check it out. Check it out.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
There you go, Big B. I see you, Big B. Go
Uh-huh.
ahead.
Yo.
Go ahead, Kamara. You see Big B over there, Kamara.
Yep.
Go ahead, Margaret. Margaret got the drums, Big B.
Margaret got it going on.
He got the peace
Right.
sign
Hey,
going.
Margaret knew what I hey. Uh-huh.
What's up, Dolores? I see you up there.
Yeah. From Sharon, everybody have a great night. Have a great night. Uh-huh. All right, Sharon. Uh-huh.
Margaret got the 2 and the 1, 21.
21.
Yes, sir.
21. We're gonna count it down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want to say 10, 9.
Yeah.
I see you, birthday boy.
Yeah.
7,
Uh-huh.
6,
Uh-huh.
5,
Yeah.
4,
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
2,
Uh-huh.
1.
Blast off. All right, right on the beat. God bless y'all.
Right
Yeah,
on
yeah,
cue
yeah, yeah.
again,
See you on
Dr.
the
Paul.
weekend. Peace.
Good night. See you guys
Uh-huh.
next week.
Get a Rita show. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Love y'all. Love y'all. Bye.
Uh-huh.
All right, man. See you on the weekend, brother.
Uh-huh.
Happy Resurrection Sunday.
Get it tomorrow. Get it tomorrow. That's what's up.